Episode 1 begins mid-battle, with Bofurin and Keel already fighting. Nirei is scared and tries to run, but is caught by Keel members. Just as things look bad, the story flashes back to before the fight. The group learns about Keel's shady reputation, and their goal becomes clear: bring Nagato back. They reach Keel's base and find Nagato beaten. As tensions rise, Sakura tries to talk things out, but when Keel refuses, a fight breaks out. Sakura claims he'll handle it alone, inspiring his teammates. Soon, the Keel VIPs appear, each challenging a top Bofurin member. Sakura faces Takeru Kongo, Sugura faces Shu Kirishima, Sugishita fights Taishi Mogami, Kiryu fights Renji Kaga, and Suo faces Hansuke To. As the battle continues, Bofurin struggles, and Sakura gets injured. Nirei decides to help, but is quickly overwhelmed. Just in time, Kaji, Enomoto, and Kusumi arrive to turn the tide. Kaji takes on the Keel leader, while the others support. When Sakura insists on fighting the leader, Kaji reminds him of his role as a captain, and tells him to think beyond just fighting. The episode ends with Kaji stepping in and Sakura rethinking his approach. In Windbreaker Season 2, Episode 2, the fight between Furin and Keel continues, as the first-year students push themselves to the limit. Sakura, Suo, and the rest of the group learn more about their own strengths and teamwork, while going head-to-head with tough opponents. Suo, usually calm and composed, nearly loses control during his fight, showing a rare emotional shift that surprises even his teammates. Sakura steps in just in time to stop him from going too far, reinforcing the bond between them. Meanwhile, Kiryu confronts an opponent who mocks his appearance, but instead of reacting with violence, Kiryu holds back and responds with confidence, turning the moment in his favor. As the battle heats up, Kaji takes on the Keel leader in a brutal clash. Despite being struck multiple times with a steel bat, Kaji continues to fight, showing his resilience. Sakura watches closely, learning what it means to lead and protect others. Eventually, the Keel fight wraps up, ending with a conversation between Anzai and Nagato. Windbreaker Season 2, Episode 3 begins with the conclusion of the intense battle against Keel. With their defeat, the Furin team starts to regroup and reflect on the aftermath. Nagato, now free from Keel's influence, takes the opportunity to apologize to Anzai. He reveals how he got caught up with the gang, initially drawn in by their promises, only to be manipulated and subjected to abuse by the leaders. This revelation sheds light on Nagato's motivations and how his good intentions were exploited. The scene is marked by heavy emotions, offering insight into how easily someone can be led astray when searching for purpose or acceptance. Meanwhile, Sakura struggles with guilt after the fight, unsure why he feels so conflicted. He lashes out at his teammates, telling them to blame him. During a talk with Umemiya, he learns that his hesitation came from caring about his team, something new for him. The episode also shows Suo scolding Nirei out of concern, and explores how Nagato wanted Anzai to see him as cool. It ends with a post-credits teaser of the next threat, setting up the next arc. After a tough day, Anzai and his classmates are back to laughing and playing together, but they notice Sakura is missing. Nirei and Suo visit his house, only to find it dark and creepy, like a haunted mansion. Sakura, clearly sick, refuses their help and insists he's fine on his own. Suo understands that Sakura isn't used to leaning on others, but Nirei is determined to be there for him. Meanwhile, Sakura struggles with the idea that he actually likes having friends, and Kotoa barges in to show him that no one can do everything alone. Thanks to her push, Sakura starts to realize he might need his friends more than he thought. The next day, Sakura asks Kaji for advice on how to rely on others without feeling weak. Kaji explains that needing help doesn't mean you're weak. It's just reality. Sakura fears being rejected, but the truth is, his classmates have already accepted him. With Umemiya and Hiragi secretly listening in and cheering him on, Sakura finally feels ready to move forward. Hiragi even reflects on how he once helped Kaji the same way, ending the episode on a sweet, heartwarming note. Sakura starts in a black and white space, walking a tightrope that reflects his anxiety. He finally opens his classroom door and, despite feeling awkward, tells his friends he doesn't know how to depend on others. Sugishita knocks him over, and the group, especially Anzai, express their support. They remind him he always tries his best. As they talk, Sakura imagines stepping off the tightrope into a bright garden surrounded by friends, finally feeling like he belongs. Later, Anzai insists they grab food, and Sakura awkwardly picks omaris, which everyone loves. At the restaurant, the group teases each other, especially Suo, while Umemiya watches nearby. On the school roof, Sakura meets a girl who turns out to be Tsubaki, one of Bofurin's 4 heavenly kings, a guy in a skirt and makeup. Though surprised, Sakura quickly accepts him. Tsubaki compliments Sakura's looks, and later flirts with Umemiya over his pork soup. Before leaving, Tsubaki locks eyes with Sakura, and boldly asks him out on a date. In episode 6, we get a deep look into Tasuku Tsubakino's past and his connection to an elderly man named Ito. It starts with a flashback where Tasuku, as a child, hid his love for cute and pretty things because he feared being seen as abnormal. That changes when he meets Ito and his wife Yui, who welcome him warmly and make him feel accepted. Yui even encourages him to wear makeup and tells him there's no such thing as normal when it comes to what you love. Their kindness helps Tasuku embrace who he truly is, and he never forgets the impact they had on his life. Back in the present, Tasuku visits Ito with Sakura, Suo, and Nire to check in on him after Yui's passing. They help with chores, share a meal, and reminisce about Yui. Tasuku wants to help Ito find joy again, just like Ito and Yui once did for him. They return the next day to go through old photo albums, and Sakura's kind words reassure Tasuku that Yui truly loved Ito. The episode ends on a heartfelt note, with the group feeling closer and Tasuku expressing gratitude for the love and acceptance that shaped him.